Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Gonna give just a couple more minutes. I know sometimes it's kind of late for everybody to jump on. I'm gonna use participants as soon as they jump on. Okay. Let's see. I'm glad everybody knows how to mute their phones as soon as they jump on if they aren't muted. That makes me happy. Sometimes we have a really hard time getting people to mute. Sorry, you guys will hear my kid in the background. He is in his room with his door closed. And he's loud. And he's playing Fortnite. And I never thought there would come a day that I'd say, yes, I'll pay you Fortnite money to do chores.
Oh, that's so true.
It's so true. I said, if you'll pick up sticks, I'll give you $5 Fortnite money.
It works, though.
It does. It really
I
does.
do that too.
Reminds me of my own kid.
It's so bad. This stupid Fortnite stuff. It's so bad. Anyway, okay. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody for just a second. And then I'm going to call on our guests for the evening. Here we go. And I'm super excited to get started tonight and host your Wednesday night opportunity call. Hi, everyone. If you don't know me, I'm Stacey Barker. I'm a 6-star director with Revision Health, and I have been with the company for 4 years. And I absolutely love everything about this company, and my life has completely changed since I began. I've met amazing people. I've traveled amazing places. And best of all, I've gained some relationships that I'll never, ever be able to replace in a million years through this company. And I'm super excited. We're getting ready to buy our second house since beginning this process, or since we began this business. And it's just amazing what the opportunity has brought to myself and to my family. And it's amazing what it is bringing to so many other people in the business. And I'm going to see if Laura Brown is on.
I am.
She is. Laura is one of our 6-figure earners in the company. She's been with the company about 3.5 years. And she has done amazing things. And I'm going to let her speak and give her testimony. Because on Wednesday nights, we like to give you guys some financial testimonies, and we like to give you some, weight loss testimonies and personal testimonies of those who have had great success on the products. And tonight we have 3 of those, so I'm really excited for that. But Laura's going to go ahead and give her financial testimony with us, and it's all yours.
Awesome. Thank you. I am Laura Brown. Like she said, I started in August of 2015 with the company. Kind of my background, I'm a nurse by profession. I had worked about 7 years as a nurse. My husband and I had a 3-year-old little girl in 2015, and we honestly just decided it was time for me to quit working. Our daughter was in daycare 12 plus hours a day. I was managing an OB unit, working 8 plus hours a day. I was on call all the time. It wasn't fair to our daughter. Our daughter was, she cried all the time. And really the final straw for me was when I went to daycare, and they told me, they were like, she's been trying to put her shoes on for 15 minutes and she's sitting there crying and she's only 3, help her out. But So we decided at the time, you know, financially it would be tough. We could make it on one income, and it was time for me to stay home. And in the meantime, that was actually in 2014. And after that, I got pregnant with our son. We weren't planning on having any more children. Ended up getting pregnant with our son, had him in the spring of 2015. So 6 months after he was born, I ran across this product. I had done nothing but gain weight after I had my son. I couldn't lose weight. I was at the biggest weight I'd ever been. And I was miserable. And I was added to a Facebook group, probably like most of you were. And I thought I might as well try it. The only problem was I couldn't afford it. Living on one income, my husband had a good job, but we only had one income. That's all we had. You know, there's not like there's extra money coming in. So I decided I might try to sell it. And I am not a seller. Like with fundraisers or anything for my kids, I'm buying everything that they have because I'm not asking somebody else to buy something from me. I mean, that's just not me. I don't like bugging people. I'm not going to sell something. But once I started and I started having success, my family and friends started seeing my results. And the thing is, even before I had started financially, I had told my sister that year that I would only spend $20 on her kids for Christmas. She had 2 kids, and I told the rest of my family, I just financially could not afford to do Christmas. I could barely do it for my kids, let alone everyone else. So we agreed I would do $20 for my 2 nieces, and then I would be able to get my kids Christmas. But once I started and my family and friends, I was just posting my results, posting my success, you know, what it was doing for me. My family and friends knew me. They knew when I went to Mexican, you know, I would eat a whole basket of chips and a whole meal by myself. So this was a change in me for them. And things just rapidly changed financially for us pretty quickly. That Christmas came, and I remember at my daughter's, she was going to preschool then, that we were getting letters home about, you know, pay your dues, you can't come back in January if you don't pay your dues type of thing. So I asked the school, I mean, because come on, it's Christmas. If they haven't paid their fees up until then, they're not going to pay them at Christmas. I asked the school, you know, what was late and what could I help with? And I was able to pay up one of the child's preschool fees, you know. So this was the Christmas that I thought I wouldn't even be able to spend $20 on my nieces, and I was able to pay for another child's preschool fees. So that was just from August to December. One thing my husband did growing up was he went to a lake in Kentucky, Lake Cumberland. Some of you guys may know about it. He wanted property down by the lake, and as a nurse, I mean, we couldn't afford it, you know. And that was kind of one of the things why I kept working for a while, because we wanted, you know, some of the extra things in life. We wanted to be able to build a house. We wanted to be able to have some lake property. We just couldn't afford it, even as a nurse and my husband making almost $100,000 a year. So at 6 months after I started with True Vision, we were able to buy lake property. I mean, it was just things that were happening, and, you know, and being able to help out other people. And let's be honest, we help other people because it makes us feel good. But when you're able to do that, it does make you feel really good. And right now, you know, we send our daughter to a private school, something we wouldn't be able to do if it wasn't for this company. She's on the USA swim team. I mean, it's just, and money does not buy happiness. Absolutely, it does not buy happiness, but it allows us to do these extra things with our family, spend time with our family. It's time freedom is what it's about for me. Last summer, my kids and I actually stayed down at the property in Kentucky all summer. We went to all the fairs, festivals, arcades. We had an absolute blast, and something that they will never forget that we did, and the memories that I had with them. Really, if I had been working, and had quit working, and right now I'd probably have to go back to work if I had not started with this business. My youngest is getting ready to go into preschool full time. Financially, we were struggling. I mean, even 3 years ago. So I can't imagine what it would have been like with 2 kids. So, you know, if I had not found this company, I would be looking at going back to work right now. And I know that. We just bought some ground. We're getting ready to build our first house in the spring. This has just changed our lives in so many ways. And a lot of people say, you know, you stay at home so you're able to do it, but that's not the case. I have multiple team members that work full time and do this. I have somebody that's probably going to make 6 figures this year, and she owns her own business that has nothing to do with health and wellness. So she runs a business outside of this also. And she will be making 6 figures this year. This is just absolutely, time changing or life changing. And the thing too that I love as moms, I think we can all relate, is that we don't get to do anything. Like, I was stuck in that mom rut, and it was hard because I was like, is this really all that I was made to be, is a mom? I mean, it's a great job, but when you're doing it day in and day out and you see like no out, because we weren't doing anything outside of me staying home with my daughter, we couldn't afford it. But now I'm able to go on vacation with my friends. I mean, I travel with my friends, it's all through True Vision, but I have friends now, people that I hang out with, people that I go on trips with. And I wouldn't have had any of that without this company. So it's totally changed our lives.
That is amazing. She said it's time freedom, and that's a huge thing. And, it's the time and the freedom that it allows us to spend with our families. And that is something that you cannot replace. And that's something you'll never be able to replace in the lives, in the eyes of your children as well. So many parents have their children in daycare full time because they're working full time. And that was something we never wanted for our children either, because we don't want somebody else raising our kids most of the time, because when they're in daycare, you see them about 3 hours a day after you pick them up. And that's just too hard, relationships and time freedom. And, just like Laura said, spending time with friends, because when you're in mom mode, you're in mom mode, and you don't really get out to experience life yourself and have that freedom with friends. And, it's that freedom and that great, it's a kind of a luxury just to have friends. So it really is. So Laura also, in her first month, was able to pay for her family's Disney vacation with the company.
In full, with flights and everything, yes.
Yeah.
It was amazing. And that was something that we had paid for, been, trying to save up for over a year. And I mean, even a year, of my husband working and me just staying at home, I mean, we couldn't pay for it then, and within a month of starting with this company, I was able to pay for it.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for being on the call tonight and sharing your testimony. It's really amazing, and it's been really awesome to watch you and your teams grow. And it's an incredible experience to watch this, to watch everybody unravel and, grow to their maximum potential. So thank you.
Thank you.
And everybody, if you're on the call for the very first time, post in the comments that you're a first timer. We would like to see how many people are joining us for the first time tonight. And so we have 2 gals who have been with the company for a couple of years, or a little over a year. And they have combined, they've lost over 200 pounds together. And our first one is going to be Rebecca Vera. She has lost well over 100 pounds, and I know you've probably all seen her testimony all over Facebook because it's awesome, and she looks incredible. And I'm going to go ahead and can you unmute yourself, Rebecca, or do I need to unmute you?
There we go.
Awesome. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. And I'm just going to throw out there tonight that Rebecca has been at the ER with her little boy all afternoon. He fell at school and broke his arm, and she still found time tonight to be on the call to give you all her testimony. So I'm really excited to hear this, and I'm really excited to talk with her. And I'm just glad that you're all able to hear her story as well.
Well, hi everybody. So I'm really excited to share everybody about my weight loss. So I have been taking True Vision over 27 months now, and the most I've lost with it is 180 pounds, which honestly is a life-changing experience for me, because before I started True, I mean, I was 340 pounds and I was diabetic. I had fatty liver disease. I also suffer from polycystic ovarian syndrome, and I also had problems with fertility as well. At that point, I was still married to my ex-husband, and we were trying, and I have any more children. I was taking fertility medicine, everything, and just my whole health was just out of control. And I was seeing specialists after specialists until my friend told me about True Vision. And of course, at the beginning, I thought it was too good to be true. But I kept on for 3 months. And after 3 months, I started noticing results with my weight. But immediately, I started noticing the energy that it gave me right away. So gradually, the weight just started coming off. And after 6 months, my health turned a 360 all the way around, and my labs and everything all normal. Just this year, I had my labs done, and they were telling me that I can actually have children without actually seeing any specialist because my progesterone levels are normal. So I can start a whole new life, and I can have more children if I want them. And that's super exciting for me because, I mean, before it was just like, no, the results are no this. And it was just really hard for me. But now that I'm starting my life all over again, it's just exciting to know that I can do this. And thanks to True Vision, as well as me being a single mom, a lot of people know my story. I'm a single mom now, and me and my son have been going through a lot this year, and True Vision helped give me that extra income so I could do things for my son. So yes, I mean, this company has done so much for me. I got to take my son to Universal Studios this year for the first time, and I was able to do that because True Vision gave me that extra income that I needed. And I remember all those years I was promising him, I'm going to take you, I'm going to take you. And I couldn't believe it. As a single mom, I made that happen. And thanks to you, Stacey, you helped me, achieve that. And you helped me get where I needed to be today. And I just want to thank you for that. And my son, every time he sees that shipment come in, he's like, oh, Mom, your shipment's here. Let's get going. I mean, he's like all ready to advertise with me because he sees the change in me. And the thing is, too, it's not just me that it's affecting. It's helping my son. He has ADHD, and he takes the True Fix pill once a day, and his doctors approved it. And I took him off all other ADHD medicine. So it's just been a life changing for both of us. And I couldn't be any happier. I mean, this is just incredible that so much bad happened, but out of the end, like everything beautiful came out in the end with my life. And this is one of them. This business has helped me and my son so much that we've overcome a lot of things together. And when I look at him and I hear, hey, he's doing better, he's focusing in school, it makes me very proud despite all the problems that he's having to overcome. That makes me very happy. And with me as well, I'm here. I am. I don't take any diabetic medication. I remember taking so many pills every day, and I'd be like, how am I going to swallow this? And now I'm just taking 2, and I've switched to taking the drink now. So now I'm drinking 2 bottles of water. So it's forcing me to drink that water, but it's amazing how it makes me feel. I have the energy to go into work every day to work with my preschoolers. I don't feel like taking naps in the middle of the day. I'm able to run with them and play with them and feel good. I mean, before True, I was suffering from really bad depression with my divorce and everything. And this helped me with that too. It made me feel good about myself, and it made me feel more energetic and more able to be out there and live life. And so that's basically my testimony. I mean, get out there, try it. I mean, don't give up, keep taking it. That's my advice to you. Don't ever say I can't do it, because you can. And I did it, and I know a lot of people that are they're taking it beneath me that are seeing really great results. Like my aunt, she's completely off her diabetic medication. I mean, it's amazing. And I try to tell people it's not just about the weight, it's about your health. And that's what it did for me. I mean, I always thought, why was I not losing that weight going through all those doctors? But in the end, something so natural helped me, and it helped my child. So I have to say this really works. So give it a try. I mean, definitely give it a try. And thank you, Stacey, again for everything. And everybody who's watching, please, spread the word, help others. Because I used to be one of those people where I felt like giving up, because for years I could not figure out why I could not lose the weight. And I was one of those people that would not eat heavy meals. I just wasn't losing any weight, and comes to find out my body was just producing too much insulin, and it was just sticking there. And the doctors would prescribe me medicine, still wouldn't shed any weight. And so I started taking True Fix, which helped normalize my health. And here I am today now losing weight. And I'm still losing, and I still got more to go, but I am getting there, and I want everybody to get in there and try it too, you know?
Oh, the tears. I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
Sorry. These calls make me so emotional, and I love this girl, and I'm so proud of you. How much total weight have you lost now?
I still have lost 180, and I had to quit for a month, and I gained 20, and now I'm back on taking the liquid. As you know, I'm detoxing, but you know what? That's part of it, and I'm going to get back where I need to be. I always tell people, they ask me, why did you have to stop? Well, unfortunately, I got sick with ovarian cyst, and I had to quit taking True for a while, but here I am. I'm back on track, and I feel amazing. And I just tell people, you know, just keep trying. You know, sometimes you have to stop for a little bit, but get back on track. Take care of yourself. That's the most important, especially when you have children. And especially if you're a single mom, you know, if you're the only person your child has, you got to make sure yourself is healthy as you can be, so you can be there and see them grow up. So here I am taking the liquid, and I love it. I mean, I love it. It's amazing. I mean, I did the Reform and the True Fix before, but this is totally different. I mean,
It is.
it's
I
amazing.
love the raspberry lemonade. It's awesome. It really
It
is.
really is.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and I'm sure your testimony is going to change many lives, and I just couldn't be more proud of you. So
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, see, I can't stop. That was absolutely awesome. And I'm going to go ahead and mute Rebecca for a minute. Let's see. Okay. And I'm going to call on our next person. Charlie has lost over 100 pounds with True Vision as well with the combo. And so we'll have Charlie unmute herself if you can.
Hear me?
Yeah. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm a mess right now, but I'll be better.
Good. Happy tears.
Okay, I'm going to mute myself so you can go ahead and tell your testimony. This is Charlie, and you've been with the company how long?
9 months.
Awesome. Okay, it's all yours.
Okay, well, my journey started back in June of last year. I was asked to go to Chicago and help my sister who was really sick. She needed help with her newborn. And the plane ride over was fine, but the plane ride home, I was asked to move, which was terribly embarrassing. And as I was walking off the plane, I walked by a mirror, and I just was so ashamed of myself that I had let it get that bad. And I started walking, and I just found it really, really hard to lose weight. It didn't seem like no matter what I did, it just wasn't progressing. It wasn't getting better. And so my friend, Abby, introduced me to True Vision, introduced me to Michael Coleman, and that was in August of last year. And I weighed in today just so I could give an accurate, up-to-date number, and I'm 120 pounds down, and I feel amazing. I have been overweight my entire life, and nothing I did ever seemed to work, and I would get frustrated, and I would quit, and I would stop, and I would put the scale away and not pull it back out until I got another burst of energy to be able to do it. I can't even tell you what this has done for me. It has saved my life. I am active. I'm running in my first 5K on Mother's Day. I'm comfortable in my own skin. I can look in the mirror and be happy with the person looking back. And it's not just because I'm thinner, it's just because I am healthier. There are so many products in True Vision that I don't go anywhere without my H&H, without my pills in my purse. And you guys, this company is so amazing. Our leaders are so amazing. They give encouragement, they give ideas, tips. Yeah, there are some bumps along the way, but if you stick with it, I promise you, it's probably the easiest thing I have ever done. And that's saying a lot. So that's my story. If anybody is questioning or if you're on the fence, it was the best $159 I've ever spent. I don't eat out. I don't drink coffee. I don't have pop. And this helps me. I promise you, if you try it, you will not be sorry. And that's my testimony.
Awesome. I'm like, again, here I'm a mess. Here come the tears. I had to go get my box of Kleenex. This is why we do this job, is because we get to hear testimonies like this. We get to help change people's lives. I mean, sorry, I'm usually not a mess on calls when I'm hosting. We get to help change people's lives, and that is something that, that you just can't do on a daily basis. These are life-changing products. We have life-changing team members. Just the inspiration and the love that everybody gives is something that is just irreplaceable. See, I should have given product presentation before this, because now I can't even function. Thank you so much. Now, Charlie, can you tell me, were you on any meds or anything that you were able to get off of since you've been on the True?
Yeah, I was on high blood pressure. I was afraid to go to the doctor because the last time I had gone, she had said, boy, your liver is fatty, your heart, like your enzymes, the ones that were good were not good, they were bad. The ones that were bad were bad. She wanted me to fast and do my A1C. And I thought, you know what, I am not going back there because I know what she's going to tell me and I don't want to hear it. So I just sort of ignored it and went another couple of months until I started having palpitations in my chest. Like it would literally speed up really fast, and then it would slow down so much that I would just get dizzy and sick. And I haven't had any of those issues. I went back to the doctor. My doctor jumped up and down. She was so proud of me. She took me off my blood pressure medicine. She said I don't have to do any more tests, and everything has evened out, and I am good to go. Awesome.
Now with that as well, how is that doing for the business side of you, since you have such an amazing testimony?
Well, I just, for the first few months, in fact, I told my husband, don't even tell anybody that I'm doing this, because if I fail, I don't want to have to talk about that. And I just decided this in the month of April that I was going to start pushing it. And I did, and the response has been phenomenal. I live in a really small town. So when you see me at the grocery store, people are saying, what are you doing? What are you taking? What is, can I have some of that? And I think I'm going to be successful. And even if I'm not a six-figure earner, just the fact that I am healthy and I'm going to live a longer, healthier life, it's worth it.
I love that. And I love the fact that you said you're comfortable in your own skin. That is something that we all try really hard for our entire lives. And sometimes it's just unbearable to be comfortable in your own skin. So that is something that I really loved hearing you say, because not everybody can say that they are comfortable, So thank you so much for joining us and sharing your testimony. And you should be so proud of yourself.
Thank you.
Okay. we have 3 winners I'm going to call on. But first, I'm going to give a quick overview of the products that these ladies have been taking that have helped them lose this weight. And like I said, bear with me because I'm a mess right now. So we have our True Combo. We have our True Control and our True Fix. Our blue pill is our True Fix, and our orange pill is our True Control. This is the combo that these ladies have been taking so religiously and so with such consistency. And our main product is the True Fix, which is the blue pill. This blue pill is what helps level your blood chemistry. And blood chemistry is something we don't normally talk about, but it's something that's so important because your blood literally runs every single thing inside your body. And if your blood's not running and functioning properly, nothing else in your body is going to run and function properly as well. So when this goes in your body and your blood and everything starts getting healthier, it starts getting healthier, then you're going to see the weight loss and things like that. So what this one does is it levels your blood chemistry and it reduces your cravings. Okay. Our next one to go with that, these two are formulated together. They're formulated to work synergistically together to make the best combination possible. The orange pill is the True Control, and it helps increase your energy. It decreases your appetite. It also helps reduce those funky cravings. And there's just, together they are just this powerhouse that have given us these 2 amazing testimonies for the night. Now you heard Rebecca say she has the drink. Let me open this up. We have a drink form. It's pretty good. Sorry. Just rip it open. How's that? Okay, so we have this in drink form as well. This is the raspberry lemonade. It's delicious. The True Fix tastes kind of like, I think it has a Tootsie Roll, like a fruity Tootsie Roll flavor. So many people really love this combination. Now, the 2 methods of taking them, the pills versus the drink is a little bit stronger because it is a different input into your body. Why is the drink considered to work better? The drink is considered to work better because it is a different intake into your body. It's more, just because it's a different method of intake, really. A drink is more easily, easier in your body to absorb. Thank you. Absorbs. Thank you. I couldn't get that out. It's easily absorbed as opposed to pills. I mean, pills work really great, but they are a different method. It does take a little bit longer, and they are time released. So you're not, the True Control drink, you can actually drink half. You can sip on it for a couple hours and then make a new drink. You don't have to drink it all at once. So you can control your own dosage of this. And I saw somebody ask about the caffeine a little while ago. So, just like that, you can control your own. Caffeine sensitive people really don't have many problems with this, but when we do see somebody that is extremely caffeine sensitive, we will suggest that they start out with a third package of the True Control and work their way up to a full package. Am I day drinking? No. These girls had me a mess, Brister. You missed it. You missed these awesome testimonies. So I've been a mess since they started. So with the drink, you can control your intake. You can control how slow you drink it, how fast you drink it, how much you drink. With the pills, you take the pills and you're caffeine sensitive, you can also, break the capsule in half or split it in half, do a little half a dose at each dose or each time you take it throughout the day. And then you can kind of control how much intake you're getting, and then work your way up to a full dose. Yes. See, there we go, the Fortnite money. I'm on a call in a minute. No, I'm on a call. I'll talk to you in a minute. I seen Ivy had a question I would like to answer. I would love to so try, but limited on money. Okay, Ivy, I don't know who your sponsor is. Who asked you to join us on this call tonight? That is your sponsor. You need to talk to your sponsor about pre-selling. Cassandra. Okay, so Cassandra is your sponsor. Cassandra, teach her about pre-selling the trials. If you pre-sell a trial, if you pre-sell one of these, you actually make $13, or is it 50? It's $15 off of each one of these you sell. You sell for $29 and you make $15. So if you sell enough of these, you get enough money in your account to buy your month's supply. And you can start from there. If you just want to take the product, just, start from anywhere you can, do whatever you can to take the product, because, these ladies said, they're seeing these amazing results. And they're not the only two that we have that have lost well over 100 pounds with our products. We have, so many, and I know you all are in testimony groups and you see stories every single day, and these products are just phenomenal. And we have a whole line of products, and I could go over products all night long, but I don't want to do that to you guys, because all of our products are amazing, and in time you'll find out that our products are amazing. But I just really wanted to go over these, this combo right here, because this is what everybody sees their results with. A couple questions again. You have to be an associate, yes, to sell trials. And you can also, you can enroll for, we still have the $20 links. We have $20 links. You can get $20 off of your membership right now. If your sponsor has any left, I know we are limited. Each sponsor is limited to how many you get. So she can work with you and help you decide which is going to be the best route. So, many people do have that. I have a girl who wanted to begin this product. She didn't have the money. We have a $125 package. This is what I began with. It was a month's supply and 5 of these, okay? If you buy that and you sell the 5 of these, you've made money, plus you've gotten your month for free. And that package is $125. It's really amazing, because if you can get 5 people on board to buy 5 of these from you, you've literally just gotten your whole, your month's supply. And that is how so many people start, because it's easy to get that many people to help you on your journey, and your coach will teach you the right way to do all of that as well. And I'm not going to keep you, but I will ask if anybody has any questions I can answer real quick, and I will announce the winners. Our first winner is Brittany. I'll have to go back up and see you in the chat. I'll message you privately. I'll scroll back up. Ivy, you are going to get a free week combo as well. And Mary Beth Huss, you're going to get a free combo as well. Please get with your sponsors or the people who asked you to join us on this call so we can get those trials out to you. And let me see. Brittany. Okay. I think there's only one Brittany on the call. And there's only one Brittany on the call. So Brittany, on the call, you have 1 a week combo. So for the 3 of you, please make sure you get those addresses to your sponsor so they can get those to me. And I will get those out to you. Does anybody have any questions before I end this call? I don't want to keep you too late. It's 8:40 and I've kept you long enough on an opportunity call for you guys to learn about the products. Okay. I guess not. It's been a pleasure hosting this call tonight. Can I say the kids' names again? Sorry, trying to read as these go away. They go away quickly. Brittany, Mary Beth Hess, and Ivy. Here, I can type them out. Okay, those are our 3 winners. Oops, I sent that to Brittany privately and I did not mean to. Okay, that is sent. All right, thank you all for joining me, and I'm glad I got to host you, and I'm glad you got to hear some amazing opportunities tonight. Good night, and we'll see you again.